Thank you. Natalie, what have you got, my dear?
Well, the first story is an image that the cops have produced of how Madeleine McCann may look now if her kidnappers had been holding her in north of Africa, as they believe. Can you believe she went missing 2.5 years ago? That's gone so quickly, hasn't it? Obviously not for her parents. Yeah. But you look at those images and I'm sort of, I don't know, I find it quite eerie to look at that. But I guess what they've got to do is just keep
When you think of all those stories of people that are found after years and years adopted, it must
like
give them an enormous hope. Yeah.
Got to keep the hope.
OK, anything else?
The next horrific story about a guy who was beaten to death by thugs who intervened over a witch's hat. I mean, they always strip it back in the papers to being as basic as that. I mean, it was a ruthless attack. Well, yes, absolutely. That was an unprovoked attack, but...
But I read it, some yobbo nicked the hat off his girlfriend. Yeah, he goes and asks for it back. They spit in it. And while they're doing that, someone beats him from behind, knocks him down. They punch his girlfriend out, and on it goes. And it's just terrible, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing you can say about it. It's just senseless stupidity. Terrible.
Wish there was something you could say, but... the next story, BA cabin crews threatened to walk out. Great. Anyone going on holiday? Forget it. It's going to be a miserable Christmas. So, employment laws mean that the first strike could take place on the 21st of December.
Which is, well, you see, it's good and bad, because those with kids who are going to try and make a run for it, for the Christmas, will have a chance of getting away before the strike happens. Right. The real problem could be trying to get back after it. Still, wouldn't it be awful, trapped in a country other than this one, on holiday? Yeah. Dreadful.
But that means that 1.5 million passengers will be affected over Christmas.
OK, one last one for you.
And then... he's small, he's round, he weighs about 8 pounds. Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney.
God, you're such a yob.
Love it. I tell you what, I was taking bets on his name. Brilliant. They've got him at 100 to 1 to play in the Premier League, 151 to gain a full England cap. Now, you'll be interested
1 million to 1 to beat his dad into a major Hollywood acting role. Have you seen the trails for Rooney's Street Striker on Sky?
Oh, no.
Hilarious.
Brilliant.
Check them out.
Oh, we wish the happy couple well.
Laurence Olivier, eat your heart out.
Wonderful.
Nice one. David, what have you got for us, sir?
Yes, this morning's Guardian. Cash squeeze threatens free nursery places. Thousands of families could lose out on free preschool education due to a funding crisis that's forcing state-run nurseries
funding
to
crisis doesn't have anything
staff.
to do with us giving all our billions of pounds to the banks.
You'd think that they might be connected,
Do you think
wouldn't
they're linked?
This is apparently to do with the government rules at the moment are designed to distribute funding more fairly by spreading money from state-run nurseries, but it's going to be spread across the private sector as well. It is cutting costs.
OK.
Not good news. In this morning's Times, a minister admits we got it wrong on immigration. This is fairly historic. This is the first time that a Labour Home Secretary has admitted mistakes on immigration. Alan Johnson yesterday said that the government had made mistakes in its handling of immigration and that they'd ignored immigration problems.
So they're going to send Professor Nutt to live somewhere else, then, are they?
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of the newspapers, though, have picked up on has he made this statement for the first time ever because of Nick Griffin appearing on Question Time last week, and Jack Straw particularly was deemed to have struggled to defend the government's record on immigration, because Labour have never spoken out about it before, always been, I think, paralysed by fear in dealing with the subject. Daily Telegraph today, ludicrous rules bar parents from hosting school hockey team. Headmaster has hit out at rules that prevented a visiting hockey team from staying with the other team's pupils' families. Said that regulations which require adults involved in exchange-style events to have background criminal checks were bureaucracy gone mad. Difficult one, that, though, isn't it? I mean, you know, my son goes up north quite often to play rugby against another school. Is billeted out, is the expression that they use, to stay with another family, another kid's parents. Must be honest, I don't know who those parents are and what have you. I'd like to think that the school he goes to does know the other parents and that there is some level of check and what have you. So.
But can you check for... I mean, this is this endless
Well, I don't
idea
know
that by
about police
checking
checks on every
you can
parent.
remove risk and harm. You can't. What about all the people that may wish to do something evil that have never committed a criminal offence in their lives?
Yeah.
People that have never been caught. Checks don't guarantee safety.
Well, and a lot of these
risk.
parents are saying it's humiliating. I'm not being checked upon. You know what? Don't come and stay there. And the point is, the headmaster's saying before the world went insane, this was absolutely normal.
Yeah.
Nice thing to do, stay with another kid's parents. And the very last one, I'm going to go along and see this morning. I've got an hour's time. Oxford Street, you know that big crossing at Oxford Street? Did you hear about that yesterday? They're
excited about it.
It's great. It's great. Well,
I'm with you.
This is the new pedestrian crossing system at Oxford Street. It's a big sort of X spot now, right in the middle. And amazingly, in peak hours, 32,000 people cross the road at that junction every hour. 32,000. And now, apparently, because you can... Every 90 seconds, all the traffic lights will go to red, and for 30 seconds, everybody can cross the road, not only in straight lines, but diagonally straight across. So it should double the rate at which you get across.
Labour more choices. Brilliant. I'm not going to walk across the road. I'm going to diagonally across
You're
the
so
road.
cynical about this sort of thing. It's good to get across the road quickly and safely.
Waste of time. After the break, when should you let your daughter go on a diet? Half this country's girls aged 11 to 16 are on one. Is that a cause for alarm or something to celebrate? Predictions that half our young people will be morbidly obese by 2020 are being revised downwards. A sign perhaps these diets are working. Or maybe images of airbrush models in magazines and stick-thin celebrities like me are good for young girls, eh? 0207 173 55. You all want to be as thin as me. 173 5555 is the number for your thoughts. When would you let your daughter diet? You tell me in 3.
What percentage of teenage girls get the recommended amount of exercise each week? 20, 40 or 60%? Find out after the break.